Hi, it's Doc. I am excited. I had a good weekend. It was an exciting weekend. I had people over to my house for the first time. It was my first time having any kind of or participating in any kind of social gathering since the whole mess started 15 months ago. Um, that's a long time to go, and it was just enough time for my social anxiety to just work its little tendrils through my memories and my thoughts and into the forms of my loved ones and my friends, and convince me that the people I love definitely would not want to hear from me, that they would never want to see me again, that they don't think about me, that they probably didn't care for me to begin with. um, and this was like proportionate to how good the relationship was prior, so that like my best friend is the person who I am most certain I would not want to hear from me ever again. But I had people over to my house, and it was great. It was awkward at first. I was yelling at my dog when they arrived, but I brushed it off. I was so stressed. So I just told them, that I was really stressed and scared. And we were all really open about it. And then after a really short time, it loosened up and we were just us again. And we talked. We got caught up on like fucking television that we liked during the year, and the big events, the real events, the events that are so important that you don't even put them on social media. And we played a board game that was really good that we've been waiting to play for like 2.5 years. Um, it was really amazing. It was just beautiful, and um, and it made me hyper aware. I mean, it made me not hyper aware is not the right term, but it made me incredibly aware of just what my brain has done while I wasn't looking at it, and that there's some work to be done in there to get things back to normal, and that I am probably going to have to do some work to get out there and open up these friendships again. And it sucks that I'm going to probably have to be the one to do that. That I have very, very few friends who are the kind of people who would reach out to me. And I have very few relationships that are the kind of relationship where I would be the one reached out to. And that's just the reality of my life. That's where I found myself. And I don't want to be tragic about that the way I always have been. But I also don't want to deny that it's true. I I want to accept it and move on, and you know transform those relationships into more equal ones, and find more equal ones as I go. Um, and those are rare and hard to find, and that's true for everyone. And I realize that only in my most clear moments. I'm lucky when those moments are when I'm sitting in front of a camera. Most of the time, I am lost in a parallel universe in which I am not capable of being loved. Um, it's not a fun place to be. Um, Most of the time may not be a fair assessment of how much time I spend in that alternate universe. It sure feels like a lot when I'm there, but it's less and less. I have so many things to talk about, and I don't want to make these diary entries too long. So I'm going to cut this off, but there's a lot more coming. There's a lot on my mind, more on my mind these days than has been for a very, very long time. Not just since the pandemic, but a long time before that. And it is exciting, and I'm excited to share it. So I hope that you're enjoying. If you're out there, feel free to contact me if you're listening and give me some thoughts or ask me some questions. If not, I love you and I'll talk again soon.